But why specifically are you not voting for the judge for the Supreme Court?
It's a very simple answer. I did not vote for her for a lower court because I believe that her judicial philosophy is inconsistent with what is in the best interest of our judiciary. Can you imagine me then coming back and changing my mind on a more important, the most important seat in the judiciary, the Supreme Court of the United States? It's not Biden's Supreme Court, it's America's Supreme Court. The number of her cases that have been overturned only reinforces the fact that this requires a deeper look. And the deeper I look, the more I realize that her judicial philosophy is antithetical to mine. It's a really simple answer.
Senator, I know you and Lindsey Graham, both of our senators, have said they're not going to vote for her. They're voting no. This is a Democrat for a Democrat on the Supreme Court. But how progressive is she compared to where the court is now? Should we be concerned?
I think if you are concerned about activist judges, you should be concerned. If you're concerned about someone who uses their position to reinforce a progressive agenda, we should be concerned. Those are the issues that most concern me about this appointment. She is a nice person. She is well educated, but her judicial philosophy, not her who she is, but her ideology is what we should focus on. She represents herself incredibly well. I think she was reasonable in our conversation together. But at the end of the day, I'm not looking for someone to have a Coca-Cola with. I'm looking for someone who will rule in favor of America's future, and I don't see that in this judge.
So, Senator, you saw Cory Booker get all emotional when some of the questions got tough, and he said it's going to be a great moment because African-American women have to overcome so much to get to this level. Do you have a similar emotion? I know you're not going to vote for her, but do you think in any way this is groundbreaking for you in the African-American community?
Well, there's no doubt, Brian, that the fact of the matter is that she would be the first African-American female on the court. It does speak volumes to America's progress and the evolution that we're seeing in the country, and we should all celebrate that. But we should stop and pause for just a minute and ask ourselves, when then Senator Biden had a chance to make sure that the court continued to have minority representation, what did he do?
Sure.
He said to Clarence Thomas, no way, no how, not on my watch. He did everything in his power to make sure that the court that he now is concerned about diversity would have been completely white. That kind of hypocrisy has to be brought to the surface so that we understand when they're talking about the future or when they're just talking about politics. They're talking politics, they're talking elite progressives, they're not talking about the literal future of America and the diversifying of our court. They're talking about embedding in concrete a progressive view of what America should be versus the view of conserving the core principles that have undergirded American prosperity and human flourishing the world over because of the United States of America.
Senator, it's such a good point, and we appreciate you coming on to explain. I just wonder, with your colleague Mitt Romney, you started it off by saying you could not vote for her for the Supreme Court if you didn't vote for her at a lower court. He didn't vote for her at the lower court, but now he's voting for her now. Why do you think he decided to do that? Have you talked to him?
Well, Lawrence, I have not spoken to Mitt Romney about his decision. I can't imagine why he has made the reversal that he has. The way I look at it is this is a simple question. If I thought she was not qualified at a lower level, it's really hard for me to come to a decision. And listen, I do think history plays a role in so many people's decisions, and I understand that. I just cannot allow that to be my decision for the highest court and the most important democracy in all of the world. It is just too important.
It's a consistent view.
All right.
Senator, thanks so much for joining us.
Senator, how about those Gamecocks, the women, the basketball team?
Well, you know what? Let's give a shout out to the Lady Gamecocks.
Yes.
I will say Dawn Staley has done a fabulous job. I'm looking forward to seeing her go for another 10 in a row. So that's my hope for the Lady Gamecocks. Go Cox.
Yeah, to catch up to you, Conch, you'll have to.